Morning, 0pence here. I was inspired to do this video by Stefan from Silver Bear Bushcraft over there in Ireland, and he was showing his favourite knives and what he uses and that, and what he's bought. Well, I've got a different tack on it. I search for knives that strike my fancy, that have got a bit of age on them. The one in front of you is a Richards folding pocket knife, and it's in their fishing range. It was circa 1970s. When I got this knife, it was so badly covered in all I can describe as like a jellified petroleum oil all over it. Really, the only thing that didn't have a coating of that was this blade here, and that was locked open. So I bought it with the blade open and everything else shut and covered in a jelly like substance, which I quickly stuck into a degreaser solution, and this is how it came out. You can see inside, it's lovely and clean. The back is nice and straight. I don't know how much this knife would have cost when it was new, but it cost me £1.50, and I wouldn't pay any more than that, because actually one of the people that were with me said, "Put it back, it's a load of crap," and they were his exact words. And I must admit, we did get a laugh out of that when he saw it again. And that is it. And as you can see, it's in absolute first class condition. All the joints are still very tight indeed, and I like this knife. It's quite special to me, and as I say, for £1.50 you can't go wrong. The blade is a little bit duller than all the rest of the equipment. It has Richards of Sheffield on it, and it has stainless written on it as well down there. That was knocking about in a boot sale finds box and just being thrown about, looked at. He said he'd had it for quite some time. I think he was glad to get rid of it. And I was glad he was glad to get rid of it. So that's the first knife that I've decided to show. The second one is this little knife. It's not a great maker or anything like that. It's just that when I got it, it was all, again, it was in poor order. The scales were scratched, dull, had no life to them. As you can see, they're all back nice and shiny and renovated. It's a nice little knife. It has a small bottle opener at the back, corkscrew, and a 2.5-inch blade. It has writing on the blade. You can just about see it there, I think. And get it to focus. It's THEB, Thib, or whatever. Inox on the other side. these scales are some kind of plastic, because they refurbished really well with a bit of Duraglit and some elbow grease. Brass frame, brass fittings, brass pins. Beautiful little knife. Again, I think that was £2. I think I paid for that. Yeah, £2. And it's a lovely little knife, very sharp. I don't use it, but I know I've got it that way. But yeah, that's the second one in the collection of my older used knives. I have a collection of new ones, but this is the collection I decided to show, or some of it, and how I got them. And the third one is another boot sale find, and this was again in poor order. It looked horrible. All the wood that you can see there was all dirty. Pins were all green, and brass had been turning green around the side. There was a mountain of dirt and crud inside there, which I'm trying to get the light to shine in there. You can see it's nice and clean. The blade doesn't have any writing on it, but it's just a nice looking and strong little knife. Still in good order. It's not loose or anything. You can see the wood is nice and clean now. But I got it home, cleaned it up, and popped it in my box, and there it is, and there it stays. It's rescued. It was just basically getting battered about in a boot sale box, so it's been rescued, and I do like this little knife. It's a nice little thing to hold and sort of play with every now and then. Blade's about 2 3/4 inches, and it's just a basic EDC, doesn't lock. Nice little knife. Just to recap, these are the 3 knives that I bought at boot sales in this country, and they're all under £5, and most of them date back to the 70s. I think these 3 actually date back to the 70s by the look of them and the way they're made. No specific date on them, but the top one was very popular in the 70s with fishermen and other hobbyists, and the other 2 are what would be described at that time as foreign made. But everything now, if you added up the cost of all of those knives, I think it might come to about £5. So that's my little side of the knife collecting spectrum, and the first 3 of knives for under a £5. Obviously you have to renovate them and bring them back to what they are, as you see there, because all of them are in a sorry state. But a little bit of know-how and a little bit of elbow grease, and that's the rewards that you reap. So I hope you like them, and I shall review 3 more knives that I got from Spain the next time. So watch out for that in my next video. Hope you like this one. Catch you later. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.